You're on board KCAA's Inland Talk Express. KCAA, Loma Linda, 1050 AM.
With more local radio every day, we're KCAA 1050 AM, Loma Linda.
Hello and welcome to Let's Go Shopping with Bev. This show brought to you by Starflight Entertainment. Music by Dr. Bombay and the Blue Machine Band. Song title, Living in Paradise. Now here's Bev.
Well, happy Friday to everybody. And how's everybody doing out there? I guess that means good because nobody got upset. Nobody was crying. Nothing. We didn't hear anything. And I hope if you're out there driving, slow it up a little bit. Holiday driving, people get a little crazy. So just slow down a little bit. Enjoy. You'll get to where you need to get to. And if you've seen my post this morning, you can see we got a fun, full, packed house again. Yes, and real quick, let's go down the line. We're going to be talking to Jesse from the Historical California Theater. He's going to be calling in, and we are going to be talking about the Christmas Carol, which is going to be on Saturday, December 21st. 2 performances, one afternoon, the matinee is at 2 p.m., and the evening one will be starting at 8 p.m. We have free tickets to give away, so anytime during the program, if you would like to win a set of tickets to see this absolutely one classic Christmas show that everybody should see, the phone number is 888-909-1050. Again, that number is 888-909-1050. So call in, and you could get the tickets to go to see the Christmas Carol. And I'll tell you, it's not Christmas. Last weekend, we had the chance to see the Nutcracker, and next weekend, you'll be having the Christmas Carol. To me, you see both of them, you got Christmas all rolled into one. And also we have Rich Z, and he's here talking about trains.
That's me.
For Christmas. If anybody wants trains, big trains, little trains, real trains, toy trains.
I was hoping you weren't going to say fake.
You could purchase a real train?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
really?
Well,
yeah, you can, Joe.
You have to stand up at Cajon Pass. You can bid on them as they go by.
No, but seriously, some of the people that have the money and they know of certain trains, like the caboose and everything else are being sold, they bid on them and then they can go and buy them.
They do sell real trains like cabooses or boxcars, real old ones. Mm-hmm. Some people do buy them.
Yeah. And then after we get talking about trains, true, we're going to be talking to Gail from Anna's Linens, and we're going to be talking about getting your houses all dressed up for the holidays. Everybody's doing that last push right now for shopping and decorating and grocery shopping, and the rest of the show is going to be absolutely packed with everything. And Joey, did we get the call yet?
I got nothing.
Nothing. Well,
I did have a question.
Yes.
My paperwork, it says Jesse from Historic Calf Theater will be calling in.
It's California. It's brief.
Calf Theater. Is that like where a bunch of cows get on stage? And
yes.
Okay.
Well, and they moo and geese and giggle. Right.
Sounds like a great show.
Well, what we're going to be doing is when I was over to the theater a few moments ago, they were getting ready for a big graduation tonight, so all of them could be super busy. So why don't we just go ahead, and we're going to be talking about the California Theater, which is down here, the Historical California Theater, and they were on 562 West 4th Street right here in San Bernardino, and the zip code is 92401, and their phone number is 909-885-5152. And on next weekend, on December 21st at 2 p.m. and 8 p.m., they are going to be doing the Christmas Carol. It's open. This one's a classic. Everybody thought the Nutcracker was the beginning of Christmas. Well, this one's bringing it on home right afterwards. And everybody knows that story. Joe, you know the story of the Christmas Carol, don't you?
Was that the one with the ghosts?
Yes, in Scrooge.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, and and then while he's sleeping, and the 3 ghosts comes and visits him.
Yeah.
During his sleep, and then at the end,
home invasion. Yeah.
Yeah, home invasion. Yes, that's a good one. And then you have Tiny Tim in there, and Scrooge, of course. The music and the decorations.
Yeah, people will visit. I'm going to tell my son, let's watch this, because people will visit your room in the middle of the night.
That's a good way to scare a child, isn't
exactly.
it? Yes. And he's just a little guy, too.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I'm going to hold off on that for a while.
Yeah. And really, when Dickens was written, it was back in 1843. Did you know that? That's how old this is. Worldwide, it goes everywhere. Everybody has been seeing this in all different areas. And now they're alive back here in the Inland Empire, which we're very, very happy about. And so if you would like to get free tickets to see this fabulous, fabulous performance of the Christmas Carol, call 888-909-1050. Joe's on the board. When you call in, just give him your name, number, and phone number and address. And guess what? You come down to the station Monday through Thursday from 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock, and you can pick up the tickets, and you can go and see the Christmas Carol.
It's one pair of tickets, right?
Yes.
To the first caller?
Right. They get 2 tickets per caller.
And
so that's one pair.
We have just one pair of tickets to give away.
No, we have 10 pairs.
Oh, boy.
We have 10 tickets for the balcony and 10 tickets for the main floor.
Nice.
Yes, and it depends on you if you want the afternoon matinee or go in the evening. So you just call, and, it's kind of nice being on the 21st because you could go out and do a little Christmas shopping, go out and have a nice little lunch, go over to the theater, see the matinee, and when you're done, then you can go back and finish up your shopping.
There you go.
Right, turn on all your Christmas lights and your Christmas music and all this other good stuff, huh? Right? I love the idea.
Sounds good.
Right, and then if you don't call in and you don't get the free tickets, if you want tickets, they start at $38.50 per ticket, and they go up to $75. So if somebody really wants to see this, a family, whatever, call in today and win your free tickets to the Christmas Carol.
So you're giving away about $700 worth of tickets today.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, and hopefully everybody calls in on time, And if not, then we'll remind you during the week to give us a ring-a-ding-ding, and there you go.
No trivia question for this one?
No.
You're just going to hand over.
We're just going to hand over to it. Yeah, and one more thing. Why we're talking about the good stuff at different theaters, also I got some. I see the phone. Oh, he's on the phone. I also got some information from the theater that in Ontario, at Grand West Spring, Ontario, it is Ontario. And what they're going to be having is directly from Vegas, they are having the Rat Pack Christmas. And I do not know anything about this theater. I have never been there. I'm only telling you where it is and what it is. And, of course, also on December 21st, they are having 2 performances, matinee at 2 p.m. and one at 8 p.m. And, it's was Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr., and what was the guy's last name?
I don't know, but I'm reading that note you have from here, and it says the Gardner W. Spring Auditorium on Euclid Avenue.
Yes, I was going to do that again.
I thought I heard Grand West, so I
thought
No,
I was looking at something else. I was going to get back, but thank you for saying that, Richard. And who can name everybody in the Pack Rat?
Isn't there a show on TV about that, Pack Rats?
Yeah.
How about the Rat Pack?
Okay. How about Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Sandy Davis Jr., Joey Bishop, and Peter Lawford? Them were the 7 that were in the Rat Pack. And so if you guys want to go down and pop in and see that, their phone number is 909-885-8263. Again, that number is 909-885-8263. So you have 2 great things on the same day. And you know what? Go to the California Theater, see the Christmas Carol in the afternoon. Then go up to Ontario and see the Rat Pack in the evening. You got them both covered.
2 for 1.
2 for 1. There you go.
And we just had Gary Followell from Loma Linda. He just won 2 tickets.
Very good. Congratulations, Gary. Now, did you get his name and phone number and everything?
I got everything. He wants afternoon tickets, please.
Okay. And so I will call him after and give him the tickets.
There you go.
Okay. Thank you.
Welcome.
Now, see how easy that is, boys and girls? Just call in and you can get the free tickets to see the Christmas Carol right here in the historical California Theater. Okay, now, let's get on some trains. We should have some train music here. Choo, chugga, 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 chugga.
You didn't warn the board on that, so they don't have anything ready.
Hey, I just gave it to you.
Can we call the rail yard and have them blow the whistle real loud or something? Anyway, as you know, Bev, I love my trains. I have since I can remember.
Uh-huh.
Somehow it seemed like part of me. So I thought I'd do a little segment on trains. Now, I have some model railroad hobby information, which will be on your website as soon as we can get it on there in the next couple days. There we go. What?
This was a big song back several years ago. Quad City DJs called the Ride the Train.
It is?
I remember that.
Okay.
I figured I'd find the most inappropriate train song for you.
You would just.
Well, it says Ride the Train. There you go.
You were just trying to confuse me. At any rate.
Let's do this over some hip-hop music. All right, go ahead.
Oh, boy.
All you.
Go ahead. Start talking.
Yeah, right. At any rate, I'm an HO gauge modeler. That is the professional gauge preferred by most people in the hobby. They have the most different types of trains and structures and things available, and it's the biggie. And it's the best choice for the serious hobbyist. Now, there are other gauges. There are a gauge called Z, N, TT, of course HO, S, O, which Lionel is a big manufacturer of, and the O gauge, you used to call it 027 also. Number 1 gauge and G gauge. The G is very large. You will see that at the Pomona Fairgrounds on that railway.
Them are the real big ones. Yeah.
And passenger cars about 2-3 feet long on that gauge. So there are different gauges, but HO is one of the best. Lionel, very good if you want to buy something for the children and they're just starting out, because you can buy the toy-type Lionels that could take a lot of abuse from the children. They even if they drop them, they won't be breaking, because when you get in the expensive trains in the HO or even in Lionel, they cost a lot of money. You don't want to exactly play with them. Now, today you can buy locomotives with digital command control in most of the gauges on board, and from all the manufacturers, and they control engine speed, light, sound, and then you can buy DCC controllers from manufacturers such as Digitrax, MRC, Lens, QSI, and others. So now the trains come to life. They make noise. You can control them on the track with a controller, not just a little electric rheostat, but you can control all kinds of functions. Lots of trains on the same track, lighting, all kinds of sounds. So it makes it really, really come to life. Now, also on the site, when we're going to put this on the next couple of days, we'll have a directory of model railroad websites. I also recommend that if you're interested in trains in any way, get Model Railroad, a magazine. You can pick that up at most of the model railroad shops. Also available on the web. It's put out by Kallenbach Publishing Company. They also publish magazines about the real trains and everything to do with trains. Once you get on Model Railroad, you'll see your link to everything else. Now, I wanted to mention some of my personal favorite places to buy model trains. One of the big ones back east is Train World Trainland in Brooklyn, New York, and Long Island. Of all places, hey, out there in Brooklyn, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They even talk like that on the phone when you get them.